So last month I launched and promptly sold out of 4 brand new wig styles that I launched on my website, which was exciting, but it was also very enlightening to see which styles actually went first, because there definitely were some winners. And whilst I do always attempt to launch timeless and universal pieces, it is always very fun to see which styles tend to sell out because they're currently trending. Because I really love to analyze trends, here are all of the hairstyles and haircuts that I think are going to be trending this summer. One of the most unexpected cuts that I was not anticipating seeing anywhere in media at the moment is the ultra short or micro bob, which many people actually coined the Bixie. The first person to actually really kind of go for this is actually Gracie Abrams. She has always been sticking to the shorter lengths, which do really tend to suit her a lot, and she does have a more classical approach towards her styling rather than something more mainstream and trendy. And I feel like she's definitely sticking to that trajectory with this particular hairstyle. The reason why I think this haircut is going to gain popularity is because it blends the lines between short hair and super short hair very, very well. The Pixie was already trending quite heavily around 2012 to 2015, and it was kind of the last time a really short haircut was actually trending. The micro bob also kind of appeared here and there, but for the most part people have been really obsessing with just a standard bob or else longer lengths. The Bixie, on the other hand, does blend really well, slightly shorter and choppier and layered cut like the Pixie cut, still maintaining the length of a bob. Popularizing it even more then was Zendaya, who recently did cut off all of her gorgeous hair for an even more gorgeous and completely elegant and adequate Pixie cut. And I do think that is one of the main reasons both Gracie and Zendaya have migrated towards this haircut, shifting them from something more trendy and mainstream to something a bit more personalized to that particular time in their lives. A very, very good option for anyone who's also experiencing a bit of a shift in their life. And following the trend of bobs, the long bob has still been circulating. The lob does tend to be one of those haircuts that never really does go out of fashion. It mostly just changes the length and definition of a lob. Officially defined as an entirely straight cut ending roughly around the collarbone, the lob has been trending now for many years. I personally adore the lob. I think it is timeless and it does tend to look good on a great number of faces, but especially anyone who has a boxier cut or else a rounder face shape. Another hairstyle that does seem to be trending is ultra long hair. Nicole Kidman really brought this to example on the Met Gala carpet, pulling out what looked like close to 30 inches of extensions added to her own natural hair. In general, extensions have been trending for many, many years, but ultra long extensions blended with natural hair length has definitely been on the rise over the last few years. And especially with the likes of Zara Larsson on stage whipping her hair around, ultra long hair just doesn't seem to be slowing down in popularity. Obviously, a lot of the times this is achieved either through wigs or through extensions. And whilst I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for everyone, especially to anyone who does not like the feeling of hair touching their skin, or else the feel of extensions or bonds on their hair or anything glued to their scalps, it could be good for anybody who's looking for a bit more of a flirtatious look, a longer cut. And long hair definitely does have a really, really gorgeous appeal that you're not going to quite get with shorter cuts. Another cut that's been non-stop trending is layers. Lots and lots of layers. Short, long, poofy, shaggy. There's definitely been a rise in how much people have been loving layers again, which I personally am obsessed with. I definitely think Sabrina Carpenter was a bit of a cheerleader for this effect. Pink Panthers. And I think something that's also been going very hand in hand with it was curtain bangs. I do think bangs have been trending for quite a few years. I think this is just the first time that it's been paired so heavily with a shaggier cut or even layers. The two just work together so well, and especially for anyone that does have a natural wave or a bit of frizz or texture in their hair, this haircut can be such a good option. Also really, really good for thicker hair. It does remove a lot of bulk, but still keeps a lot of that length. One thing that I was not expecting to be trending is the rise of poofy or frizzy or voluminous hair. With the rise of chemical treatments and keratin treatments and anti-frizz products and a myriad of different hot tools even designed literally to press down frizz, I really wasn't expecting that to be trending anytime soon. But I definitely have seen a lot of celebrities and even influencers on TikTok embracing a lot of their natural volume and sometimes even going as far as getting haircuts or even extensions to aid with that volume. And a lot of 90s golden hues have been trending again for the first time in, again, a very long time. Proper honey tones, very, very golden-esque 90s blondes have definitely been on the rise, with some people even choosing just to put colored blonde extensions into their dark hair if they don't want to bleach it. Again, this is still very much on trend with that very kind of retro, flirty, loose summer inspo. Definitely seems to be on the rise these days. And I think the honey blonde hair just makes sense because it literally just looks sun-kissed. It doesn't look as artificial as a salon blonde, and it does tend to be a lot softer and easier on the hair and also most skin tones. Bella Hadid, Pink Panthers, Zara Larsson, Sabrina Carpenter, all of them have really been contributing towards this very, very just honey, golden, warm, sun-kissed blonde. I've been seeing a massive discourse on TikTok whether this shade is brunette or blonde. A lot of people who naturally have this hair color do seem to be embracing it, and it can be a really, really good in-between color if you don't want that very intense harshness of a much lighter blonde, but also don't really want to stick to a brunette color. It can also look really good or really bad on olive skin tones, very much dependent on how you're going to style it and pair it with your eyebrows, complexion, etc. And you definitely do need to be very intentional with it, but it also can be extremely gorgeous. But until then, I do think it's a fun little intermediary. It definitely feels like this summer's popular hairstyles are taking inspirations from more retro or older trending hairstyles, because red is also trending once again. The Dua Lipa red has definitely made a lasting impact, undoubtedly because of how subdued of a color it actually is. It's definitely not 2010 Rihanna red, but instead seems to be taking inspiration once again from a more elegant or classy nature. I do think a more subdued red will be popping up quite a bit, and especially from my own wig collection that I launched, that was the color that went so quickly just because it was more of a brick faded red rather than a true red shade. And finally, I spent enough time on TikTok to recognize that pink hair is trending again, which I think is a very fun sign. I've been seeing a lot of cool, muted, and more pastel shades of pink trending quite a bit recently. And I think, speaking for women in particular, it definitely feels like people are a lot lighter, a lot looser, a lot more playful with their hair. Definitely having a lot more fun with it. So if you've been looking for some hair inspo for this summer, I definitely feel like there's quite a lot to choose from. A lot of celebrities are definitely having fun with their hair. That's quite cute. I think the best hair is definitely hair that you have the most fun with and can definitely have a really good girl summer with it. I do definitely think there are some styles that really should not be trending and should not come back into action. So let me know if you want to hear those. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see a lot more trending styles, wig transformations, and hair makeovers. Check out my last video if you want to see me recreate my absolute favorite hair color, cut, and style. Or head over to stellarhair.com if you want to buy all things wigs and shop all of the products that I make from scratch.